Here, oh, you got.
I want to make sure I'm good for everybody before I get started. You good on holding them? Good. All right, are we all ready?
Yes.
Okay, you all, as you all know, today the Secretary of State was supposed to come here to Macon to deliver a speech, okay? While the Bibb County Sheriff's Office Patrol Unit and EOD Bomb Squad were doing a protective sweep of the airport, they hit on a vending machine in a secure area. Canines hit on the machine. Now, during the protective sweep, the whole building was already evacuated. There was no one commuting. There was no staff. When they made contact with the device, they retrieved it and brought it out to examine it, okay? As they continued their investigation, the bomb squad, and they examined the device, they discovered that there were no hazardous devices on the premises or items. So at no point was there any threat here at the airport. But as I stated, while they were doing their protective sweep, the K9s hit on a object inside of a vending machine. So they had to make sure that that was clear and not a threat to the public or anyone. Okay, so as I stated, during the protective sweep, the airport was closed. There were no one injured. Now that it's all over, there was no hazardous devices or anything, any threat to the public. The airport is now back open. Any questions?
You do not think this was targeted at the Secretary?
I cannot answer on that. Anything about any type of potential threat that may have been to the Secretary of State, maybe you all should, get in contact with the State Department and the Georgia Bureau of Investigations.
And do you know exactly the object, what kind of object was it that was inside?
No, sir, I don't have that at that time, and I like to leave that to the professionals, the bomb units. But what was reported to me, it was not a hazardous device at all. And sometimes, KM9s may pick up on certain smells and objects. We still have to, check them out and analyze them. But it was no threat.
Yeah, how often do dogs false trigger like that or hit?
I don't have that information, Mr. Blankenship. I'm not a professional when it comes to K9s.
I was expecting the spreadsheet.
I don't have it on me. I'm sorry, Mr. Blankenship.
Was this a protective sweep before the event happened?
Yes, sir. As a precaution, due to the Secretary of State coming in. He wasn't doing anything at the airport. He was just coming in, so we just wanted to do a protective sweep.
Will this change any of your plans this evening for Keisha Lance Bottoms event downtown? Any changes in security there or things as planned?
Not that's been reported to me, no, sir.
Okay.
Does this coincide with another threat that was received earlier this morning?
Which would be?
From some other source? I mean, I just was curious.
Understood, Mr. Kovac. As stated, that's something that you may want to check with the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. We were just pretty much sweeping the airport, making sure there was no threat regardless of who may have given it or what.
And so just to be clear, nothing but the dog's behavior raised concern that there might be a threat.
Yes, they were doing their job and they hit on a vending machine that was in a secure area, so the bomb squad stepped in to do what they need to do. As always. Gentlemen, I'd like to thank y'all for your patience. I know this was real hectic and it took a while to get to you, but we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.